And wow, you know, how wonderful it is to be able to get this information from these Olympians. Now, before I get to the prizes, I do want to acknowledge a few people who made this clinic possible. First, please join me in thanking the Simplot Games, the Simplot JR Simplot Company, and the Simplot Games Board of Directors of hosting, organizing, and supporting today's clinic. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to make these events happen, as you know, and this has been uh, a great experience for all of us. I'd like to take a moment to recognize IBL Events for hosting the technology that made the clinic work. This was a complex event, as you know, and they made it work very well. I mean, what an incredible event through their virtual platform. Now, let's not forget these Olympics. Oh, well, you know what? Before that, there's a woman who has been doing such a bang up job for the last few years with the Simplot Games, and she never gets that public recognition that I think she deserves. Meryl Streep, thank you for the work. Oh no, Lisa, Lisa, I want to thank you for all this that you do. You're an amazing person, and you know, even though you invite people like Andre Phillips to this, we still love you. So thank you, Lisa, for the job that you do.
You bet.
And finally, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, clinicians, for doing the job that you do. You know, Andre and Dick and Stacy, Ian and John. You guys are terrific. You know, I idolize the work that you guys have done, not only in sport but also off the field. It's amazing that you do so much for our sport. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for doing this. This is great. Finally, I want to thank everyone who came on this. You know, the coaches, athletes, and parents. This has been a wonderful day. I mean, in the time of a pandemic, to be able to put a clinic on like this and to have such great athletes, Olympians, come and do this, you know, it's amazing. And I want to thank you for being a part of it and making it special. Now, for the prizes. We have 3 prizes drawn from all the attendees' questions and answers that we've received over the last few hours. And the prizes, as Lisa told us earlier on in the introduction, are a goodie bag of Simplot swag. So I'm looking forward to getting, I guess I probably don't get one, but anyway, the I'm going to announce who wins these as soon as I get that nod from my good friend Lisa. I can tell you one, and the one during our session question that I thought was really good, and the answer, mine was great, but Dick did an okay answer to it as well. From and I don't know if it's Evie or Evie Britton, and she asked the question of overcoming, how do you help an athlete to overcome frustration for when they're training. So thank you for that question, Evie or Evie, and you get the first prize.
Congratulations, Evie.
Yeah.
Hey, I need my other board members to send those favorite questions to Willie Banks so he can award those other prizes. That'd be fantastic. And Evie, I will send that information or that goodie bag to you next week.
Lucky Evie or Evie. Evie. Okay.
Evie.
I'm waiting. Okay. So the second awardee would be Katherine Hendrickson from Group Was that Group A? Jason? Well, we're going to give it to her anyway. So Katherine Hendrickson in Group A. Thank you, Katherine. You're going to get an award too. And then thirdly, still waiting, and the numbers are coming in. Okay. Cage Ghosts. Oh yeah. Great, thank you. Number 3. Oh wait, and now we've got more.
Thank
Jordan
you.
Cooper.
Oh, wait, Cooper wants something.
Hey, Willie, tell me about who was number 3.
Well, I've got 2 actually.
Well, give them to me both. I've got enough swag to send it
Well,
out.
Lisa, I need to talk to you about that one.
Okay, great.
We got
hold on. So I've got 3 now. There's coming in like crazy.
Willie, there was a 4th one, Andre Phillips.
Yeah, he's not getting anything. So
Finished 4th.
all right, so I've got 2 names. One is looks like Gage Ghost, and the other is Jordan Cooper. Does that make sense?
Hey, if there's 2 awards, Gage is actually one of my herders. He's a great kid. So if anything, just give it to him.
Look at
Lisa,
that.
under his dad's name, Ben.
Okay.
Ben's my dad. I'm using his computer.
I'm over here.
So
Hey,
you don't
Ben.
have to share with your dad, Gage.
Yeah. Well,
You got it fair and square.
Well, thank you for doing this. This is amazing. Again, the awardees, thank you for your questions and participating, and thank you for all that you do. Now, let's see. Before I turn this over to Dick, I want to just share a few thoughts. I've been involved in this sport for 40 years, and I'm learning every single day. And I'm sitting on the council for World Athletics, and we're trying to learn more and more from the fans, the people involved in our sport. And I hope that you'll go on the page and you will actually fill out a survey on the World Athletics page about the global conversation. We need to hear your opinions, and you are the type of people we need to hear from. So, like everything in life, though, it requires some hard work and devotion and sacrifice to succeed. But I just want to make sure everybody understands that without fun, all of this is for naught. So with all that dedication and sacrifice, there's going to be fun. So have fun, enjoy, be yourself, let your personality shine through, and you will not only love the sport, but you'll have success in the sport. Now, we've given you a lot of advice today, and you can pick and choose the advice that you'd like to utilize in your training or in your training schedule. But remember, if you've never danced, you're gonna have to dance. Try it. I do Zumba. I think it's great. It was always good for me to be dancing. If you've never run. If you never know what's going to happen or how you're going to improve. But in this sport of ours, it's all about enjoying what you do and do some cross training. It's an amazing thing for your body. So my best to you over the rest of this season and beyond. Be safe, and I pray for your good health. And now I'd like to turn this over to my good buddy, Dick Fosbury, who will provide us with a few final thoughts. Dick? Is Dick available?
Thank you. Dick is available when he's not muted. No, thank you so much. It was during one of your Zumba sessions at track camp that I discovered my inner Willie Banks. And I agree with you. It's been a great day. It's been a lot of fun for me to be here with you virtually, at least, to talk about and learn about the sport that we all love. And once again, my thanks to everyone who joined us today at this first ever virtual clinic with Simplot Games, and to the people who organized and conducted the clinic, especially at IBL events. You people just did a terrific job and everything worked flawlessly. Now, with regard to this summer, just so all of you are aware, we will have the Simplot Games track camp in July, the second week of July. And so Willie and I and Andre and I hope Stacy will come, but we're gonna have a great group of coaches. We've adapted. It'll be a little bit different this year, but we're gonna have a great time in Pocatello this summer. Looking back, this has certainly been one of the most challenging years we've ever been through, and we've all experienced this with stress and anxiety and maybe even depression. Your seasons were disrupted, canceled. It's been just a disaster that no one could ever have foreseen. We felt out of sorts. Our routines were taken away, but we've lost some really good people, coaches and friends, but we're still here. And that's the positive part of living and participating, and why I'm so happy that you've joined us today. Dealing with all of these frustrations and anxiety, the best way to remedy that is to get outside and go do something. It's healthier, there's fresh air, and there's 101 things to do. So go run, jump, swim, bike, walk, or do whatever physical activity you enjoy, and enjoy this, and because we are emerging from this swamp and we're going to recover. Everything seems to have been out of control for most of the year, but things are getting better now, and we're going to get through this. And one positive step that you all took today was by joining us and investing some time in yourself and in your athletes and your team. Take what you get from this clinic and use it this year. That's the only thing that we ask for, is use what you learn. Use it next year and beyond. Create a vision of where you want to be next and make a plan to get there. Try different events, test yourself to see how far can you go. The key to success in athletics and in life, or whatever your personal love is to dedicate yourself to practice and then go do it. So it's simple as this. Just go be yourself and enjoy it, and share the joy of being healthy and healthy. There's one other thing that you can do to help you stay happier and more successful, and that is to reach out to others. Make the effort to stay connected with your social groups, whether it's at school, with your team, your neighborhood, at church, or wherever else you identify as part of a group. Many of us have felt so isolated and disconnected this last year. We've worn masks, and that's been a barrier. and it's made life hard. But we can help each other and ourselves by reaching out, share some time, lifting others by letting them know that you care. So thank you again for joining us today. It's been great being together. We missed being in Holt Arena at the Simplot Games this year, but we'll be back, and there's nothing like the joy of that experience for years and years going forward. So hopefully you'll be able to join us at our outdoor track camp at Idaho State this summer. And other than that, stay healthy and have a great afternoon. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome, everybody. Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you.